What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we're going to do What If by Marvel Comics, issue number 78. Marvel Alterniverse. What? What kind of shit is that? Anyway, covered by Simon Bisley. I didn't even recognize that it was a Simon Bisley because, I've been touching this comic for years. This was the time when something happened to the Fantastic Four and these four took over. It was fun for a while, but I always thought, it's a bunch of misfits, doesn't really belong together, A couple of darker guys and one positive, meaning Spider-Man. But this is, what if they remain a team? So let's dive in. So this is the part when, with the ceremony and heroes, say their goodbyes to the Fantastic Four, and then we see a recap what happened, in the original universe when I don't know all the story anymore, but I believe this Sue was a Skrull. She had some kind of powerful weapon, had to do something with Skrulls and Mole Man, etc. And then instead of saving the day, it went wrong. It blew up, and the Fantastic Four and Ms. Marvel. Yes, this is the other Ms. Marvel. Now, they call it she thing. I don't know. It was stupid. To have a female thing that looks exactly like the thing, but then with boobs. It's just why. Anyway, so they're toast, and then Danny Ketch. This is the version of Ghost Rider. Says, "Hey, looks great, by the way, the art." He says, "Okay, so there's still need for certain kind of threats, like, the first line of defense against extraterrestrial evil." And they say, hey, let's stick together, right? Now, which strikes me as a little bit weird because Ghost Rider is a more like supernatural guy instead of, dealing with the extraterrestrial. So, like I said, it's just something doesn't just add up. Anyway, so Spidey here, or Peter, is dealing with financial troubles, right? Because, it seems that they have a debt, Fantastic Four, before they passed away. And he tried to come up with a plan to cover all the debt. And I know, it seems that Reed Richards at the time had some kind of a plan to deal with that, but they can figure it out why. And then we have Mary Jane in this one of Fantastic Four suits thingies. And she says, hey, don't worry about that. How do you like my costume? Right. Anyway, so, and then Hulk is doing manual labor, exactly like the Thing did, walking in that area with a very big heavy thing in the shoulders, right? Which again is a little bit weird because, well, not really weird, it's a little bit explained later, because when I read this page here, I thought, hey, wait, Bruce Banner is one of the smartest people on Earth. Even Reed Richards admitted that he's probably on par with him, and the other smart people like Henry Pym and Tony Stark and I believe Beast also. He could use this intellect to make freaking money. I don't know, maybe selling this stuff, on, well, probably not on eBay, but maybe to S.H.I.E.L.D. or to Tony Stark or whoever, and make a gazillion bucks, for covering the deck, or even the military, I don't know. But they need to make room, so they are going to stuff it somewhere in the attic, and they make room for this so that people can hire this for, I don't know, office space or something. I just don't know. Anyway, so they are making headlines because they are fighting Skrulls, Pybok, Legia, I believe. I forgot this. It's called Devos, something. We come back to this guy a little bit later. And Dr. Doom, who's watching, right? Very carefully. And ads. Freaking ads. So, and then at one point, Spider-Man, meets up with, or being trapped with, against the, well, I would say, Frightful Four. No, it's not the Frightful Four. Sinister Six, but they are now seven. And then, hey, I got my own friends. So, and you see these faces. And yeah, this is happening. Like, they're kicking their asses. They don't stand a chance. And then Mary Jane walks into a room and she sees Herbie all fried up. And then she sees a shadow right? And she says, "Hey, kill her," and the other one says, "No, because not until we have found the 4." And then, so yeah, they are sitting here at the table, talk about money problems, and there's a couple of people that even rent the other ones, and so Danny catches, "Hey, maybe we should turn down the lights because energy and all that stuff cost a lot of money." Hulk is stating the obvious, and they're getting into an argument, and so yeah, but then there's some kind of an explosion. They are readying up, and so yeah, they're being invaded by Lady Deathstrike and the Abomination. Also a very weird combo. Now, before we go into further, there is no credits of who the writer is, who the inker is, who the writer, nothing, and the artist. Nothing is in here that, normally we have a title and then created by, Stan Lee or whoever created this, all these people, and then, artist, inker, colorist, and all that. Nothing. There's nothing in here, which is weird. It's very weird. So I had to look it online. So the writer is actually Chuck Dixon, and Chuck Dixon is very good. Not really in this one, in my opinion, but it's not really bad, but it's not really that fantastic. But one issue, yeah. And the pencil and inker is Enrique Alcatena. Not sure who that is. I need to look that up and what he'd done before. And a couple of other guys, colorist Tom Smith and Steve Dutro as a letterer. All right, so they're attacking the Fantastic Four, right? And so this is a weird scene. So Lady Deathstrike, I know what's happening here, but the Hulk screams, and I thought, okay, but are you screaming because of this? It seems that she's, stabbing him in the chest, but we can't see it because of the lettering is all over this, so we can see. It's a really weird thing to do. Why not go, I don't know, just go over here or something, or just go around here, I don't know. Why not show it? Because, PG-13, yeah, and then we see Wolverine is cutting up Abomination's face. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Anyway, and also, Abomination is melting. I don't know what's going on. Why is she so mushy? So, but I must say, the Wolverine looks cool, actually. So, more stuff. I never understood this. It's a waste of page, in my opinion. Anyway, more ads. And then, so yeah, they're basically getting their asses kicked mostly of the time. They hold their own for now, and then, no, it's Pybok and the other guy that I'm totally forget, who was a couple of pages in the Fantastic Four, and I don't even know what the storyline, because I believe it's Devon, Divas, and then we have Pybok. This is Pybok, the Power Scroll. So not the Super Scroll, but the Power Scroll, right? And then Danny is turning into Ghost Rider. Well, I would say it looks cool. Look at that. I must say the art is pretty cool. Not sure if Enrique is suited for doing superhero stuff. It's not bad. Don't get me wrong. There's some cool bits in here, but I believe his art lends maybe a little bit better to other genres, I think. But overall, I'm enjoying the art very much. And so yeah, they're going back and forth, and then the Hulk gets thrown out of the building, punched out of the building, right? And then Spider-Man's being squashed by Abomination, which is also a little bit weird because Spider-Man has spider sense. He's very fast. He could easily just jumped out of the way, but it's plot. So Hulk falls, lands probably on a car, and it explodes, and he's pretty pissed off. So he's going on top again. Look again. Art looks good. There's some cool bits in here that I enjoy. I love the lighting effects and then the coloring. Look at this awesome George Paris art. Moving on. So yeah, Ghost Rider comes on stage, and he's riding between those two, and then turns around and throwing these thingies, I guess. And they are, the boy is gone, but he's called forth the rider. Then it's the time for holding back is past. Right? Okay, so they are, like I said, they are I believe, evenly matched so far. So again, he's still melting, and the Hulk is coming up. So he comes in, and what's going on here? So basically, Power Scroll says, "Hey, well, he asked Peter's wife. I believe they're still married in this particular timeline, and he says." Cool your pipes, Petey. We all hang together over you. But the creep has my wife. I turned my back on once before, and someone I loved paid for it. He probably talks about Gwen Stacy. So he says, not this time. So he attacks, but then he's getting squashed, and Devon electrocutes. I guess it's electrocution. Wolverine. Pretty nice. I love the effects here. And then, they're all defeated. So Hulk comes in. And then he sees that's 4 against 1. And then, again, it's a little bit out of character because Grey Hulk is probably one of the most aggressive and fight-hungry. That's not really a word, but you know what I mean. Hulk versions that they're out there. He loves to fight, and then he's now hesitating, being, outnumbered and all that. He said, oh, man. Weird, because normally I says, hey, and cracks his knuckles and he goes in for a fight. He doesn't do that here. A little bit out of character, in my opinion. So he's been blown out of the building again. And so Lady Deathstrike said he cannot have survived this time. Then we are the victors. You are murderers, says Mary Jane. You are right, human. We are murderers. And the heroes in this room are only the beginning. No. And they are being disintegrated immediately because Doom comes in, and Doom says something like they are the Fantastic Four, and he's the only one that's going to kill the Fantastic Four, and then flies away. Okay. And then Petey wakes up, and the rest, says, oh, okay. That's basically the end of the book. And so they make some jokes here. And in the end, they all left, doing other things, and the building has been sold off and it's been turned into a motel or something. I don't know. Again, it's a little bit weird. I mean, I know Dr. Doom is hating. Okay, this is the end of the book, guys. So that's it. Still no credits. It's weird. And but I know he hates the Fantastic Four, but he hates not the Fantastic Four. He hates Reed Richards and his family, and Sue and Ben and Johnny, right? Those are the one that he hates. He has no beef with this version of the Fantastic Four. So in my opinion, I get it, it's Fantastic Four. He has a beef with Fantastic Four, but this is not really the Fantastic Four. So it doesn't make any sense, and, all them, being disintegrated like that. It could happen, but, why not disintegrating them also? Well, oh yeah, because he's Dr. Doom, and I don't know, man. It's not that good. So yeah, it strikes me a little bit weird. But this is a what if story. Anything goes. It was before the multiverse. God, I hate the multiverse. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think about this story and this art and this direction. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.